Well, welcome. Listen, we've got somebody with us, Meg Baker, and she is a specialist in exercise and wellness right here at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And Meg, thank you so much for being with us. Now, you look like a fit person. I mean, if I was going to say there's a fit person, you would be the poster girl for that.
Thank you.
So, what happens? How do you help us as far as, because, you know, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield and I have Blue Advantage, and because I'm actually an old guy, but you're a young kid. So, what do you recommend for seniors and that kind of thing, exercises and wellness and all that kind of good stuff?
Well, as we age, and I like to say joy, just older youth.
Oh, just older youth.
Because we're full of joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
As we age, it's just important to move.
Yeah.
And some components we need to look at when we, just as we age, as far as exercise, we need to look at cardiovascular, keeping the heart rate up.
Right.
We need to look at strength training, resistance. We need to look at flexibility. That is so important as we age. For the functional fitness, you know, functional fitness is looking at, you know, whether you're walking, squats. Those are the activities that will help you with daily living, with your grandchildren, getting in and out of a car, just the putting groceries up in the cabinet. It's the functional fitness.
Okay, what about balance? How important is balance?
Very, very important. Balance helps with your back, strengthening your core and your back muscles, the core stabilizers, helps with balance, which will help decrease injury.
Okay, now let's kind of go back. Keep moving. Now let's talk about keep moving. Now let's face it. Once people retire, but now we're retiring later in life, so we are moving in somewhat. So to keep moving, you're talking about running, walking, skipping, jumping. What are we talking about?
As we age, you know, especially with there are several forms of arthritis out there, so we want to be aware of that. Keep it low impact. As far as weight bearing, you know, you can do walking, you can do water exercises, which are great.
Is water better than walking, by the way?
Walking has more weight bearing, and water does not have. It is non-weight bearing. So depending on if you have really bad arthritis, non-weight bearing, aquatic exercises in the pool, very helpful.
Okay.
Okay. Also a recumbent bicycle where it has a support for the back.
Sure.
That's very good. So those are some low intensity.
Now on the recumbent bicycle, do you do more of that than a regular bicycle? In other words, if you're going to ride a regular bicycle, exercycle, let's use that, for 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, on the recumbent bike, do you do 20 minutes? Does it make a difference?
It does not make a difference.
Okay.
The only difference with the recumbent, you have the support for the back.
Okay.
So anyone that has any back issues, joint issues, a recumbent bike is very good.
And there's no pressure on the legs either. I mean, there's no...
Correct. You've got the blood pumping. It's a great cardiovascular exercise.
Okay, now that's a cardiovascular. How about weights? Tell me about that. I mean, are weights, weight lift, I'm not talking about bodybuilding. I'm just talking about...
Weight training, not so much weight training, but strength training or resistance training. Any form, whether you're using cans, bottled water for weights, for resistance.
Resistance training.
Resistance training. Does not have to be go out there and give me 20 push-ups.
Yeah.
You know, lift 300 pounds. It's not that at all.
Yeah.
But it's very important as we get older because we lose... Have you ever heard the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Well, that's the same with our muscle mass.
Okay.
If we don't maintain a certain muscle mass and just use, as far as when it comes to muscle strength, whether it is using water bottles, using the bands, using weight equipment, dumbbells, anything to maintain, because you do lose a certain percentage of muscle mass as we get older. So that's very important when it comes to osteoporosis, women as far as menopause. So we need to maintain, do at least 2 times a week, strength training exercises.
Okay, that's lifting, strength exercises.
Strength exercises.
Twice a week, how long?
Well, you may want to start off with 1 set. You're doing anywhere from 8 to 12 reps.
Yeah.
1 exercise working main muscle group. So biceps, triceps, chest, back, abdominals, lower back, the quadriceps, front of the thighs, and also the back of the thighs.
That sounds like about a half hour.
It goes by quickly.
Is it about a half hour? I mean, that much time?
Not even that much time.
Because if you did, so you start out with the 10 reps, let's say.
Correct.
And you would do that for a week or two, and then go to, when do you know to move on to 2 reps of 10 and 3 and so on?
When it becomes easy.
Oh, okay.
When it becomes too easy and you're just, if you have any jerky motion or you're, it's just coming down.
What about the theory, no pain, no gain? If you got pain, shouldn't you stop?
You should stop. You should have to the point of where you feel it, but it is not painful, but you feel the resistance. You do have what is very common. After you work out, you do some type of strength training workout. The next day or the day after, you can be painful. You feel very stiff.
Yeah.
But what it is, it's called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness.
Okay.
That usually hits 24 hours, if not 42 hours.
Oh, really?
And that's the type that you're getting in your car and it's like, that hurts. Yeah. You had a good workout from those squats or from doing the leg curls,
so
biceps.
About a half hour every other day.
At least minimal, twice a week.
Twice a week, minimum twice a week.
And never back to back. So you want a 24-hour day, just 24 hours of rest between.
All right. That's the upper body. Okay, the lower body, the legs and all that. You're talking about the bicycle or the walking. Mm-hmm. The same thing on the bicycle. You would ride for a half hour or twice a week.
Mm-hmm. Now, I tell you, as we age, it's not how much you have to do it. 30 minutes. You have to do it 45 minutes. You can break it up into 10-minute intervals.
Oh, okay.
So you can do maybe 3 times a week. Just get outside.
What if you're sitting watching television? What should you do?
Well,
if you're sitting watching television, what's something you could do?
Okay, just for flexibility, you could work on range of motion, that flexibility I was telling you about. Yeah. Work the hands. Work the hands. Stretch the tendons, the ligaments around the joints.
Right.
You could sitting in the recliner, just lift a leg, ankle rotations.
Yeah.
You could do a leg curl and squeeze
with a weight?
that
muscle. Would you put a weight on it?
No, not just for the stretching.
No.
We're talking about flexibility.
Okay.
So again, we're looking at cardiovascular exercises, getting the heart rate pumping.
Right.
You can break that up sitting in your den. You can stop what you're doing. There's a commercial on TV. Get up, move for 10 minutes, go do the laundry, go outside, walk the dog, come back in. You can break that up 3 times a day, and that is sufficient.
So what is usually in people's mind, and you see all these commercials on TV about all this equipment they want them to buy. You don't have to buy any of that stuff.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, you need to spend a lot of money to do this, and that's really, I think that they're not giving the right information. That's why we have people like you to talk to, and it's great because here at Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you're going to find out. You can go to their website, Alabama Blue, or BeHealthy.com or AlabamaBlue.com. Either one of those. And you can click on information to find, do we click on wellness or what do we click on? Exercise? How do we?
Wellness, AlabamaBlue.com is personalized. We've enhanced that website. It's wonderful. So it's based around your lifestyle.
Okay.
What your interests are, your needs are. If you want to focus on cardiovascular exercises or strength training or Pilates for the core, the balance.
Teach them how to do that right there?
You pick and choose. Again, that website is customized based on your lifestyle, as well as BeHealthy.com.
Okay. Thank you so much, Meg.
Thank you.
Alabama Blue or BeHealthy.com. Those are 2 important things you need to know when it comes to the internet.
And as we say, get healthy, live healthy, be healthy.
Thanks again.
Thank you.